And identify that, and is that everything? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So, Ring of the Traveler. These rings are quite common across the plains, simple to make and in great demand. Mages usually create these items as a way to raise quick money. The ring has a minor enchantment on it that protects the wearer from harm. +1 to armor class. Well, I think Nameless One will go ahead and wear that. And another enchanted battle axe that looks like we can sell. Actually,
I'm gone.
take a look at what Dakon has. Oh, he's a fighter mage. Oh. So he has Submerge the Will. When the will is submerged, new strength is gained. The strength to endure and protect against adversity. With knowing the teachings of the third circle of Zerthamon comes greater protection against all forms of attacks. When cast, a magical orb of protective energy arises and protects the recipient from attacks from all directions. It bestows an AC 2 against all attacks and +1 to all saving throws for 12 seconds, blah blah blah. Okay, alright, that's a good one. Reign of Anger. The spell summons a magical missile that strikes its target unerringly for 3 to 6 points of damage with no saving throw possible. In addition, the caster gains 1 extra missile every 2 levels for a total of 5 missiles. Okay, so that's basically like a magic missile type spell. Scripture of Steel, one of the earliest teachings. Scripture of Steel grants +1 to hit and +1 to saves to all creatures that are friendly to the PC. A 50 feet radius from the casting point. That's decent. Vilquar's Eye. If the targeted creature fails its saving throw at -1 penalty, the creature will be struck with blindness and suffer a -4 penalty to its attack rolls, and a +4 penalty to the target's armor class. So, can he... Looks like I only have 2... What level is this guy? Level 3. He's a little bit behind. Well, she's only... He should catch up quickly, though, at least with Fighter. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so level 2 spells, he's got 1 there. Power of 1. This spell increases the target's strength. Okay. Right. Okay, so we have a few... Oops, open that instead of the inventory. We have a few mage scrolls that I think I'll give to him, because he can use them. Scroll of Axe of Torment, as if from... summons a mystical giant battle axe. Oh, that's good. Let's see. I wonder about copying spells, if it's... What level is this? Level 3. He can't cast level 3 spells yet, so... might want to hold on to that, because I'm sure it's possible that spells can be failed to copy into the book. As I know that can happen in Baldur's Gate, and I think this is a similar system. Anyway, the Scroll of Blood Bridge. The mage can select any living target within touch range and drain life from himself. Give it to the target. That's not a totally... Let me just see if this'll work. He succeeded in learning the spell. Okay, so that went well so far. My cat is up on the desk, which he shouldn't be. He's desperate for attention. Okay, yeah, because I think on Thirthblade. Actually, I think... Isn't that right? That there's a sword in Baldur's Gate 2 that you can buy from the Adventurers Mart from, is it Deidre. That's a katana that's for... Seems like you would use it for a fighter mage, which I don't think I ever have played as before. Yeah. That's cool. So that's kind of an Easter egg thing in Baldur's Gate 2. I never really knew that. But it's a pretty good weapon, so I don't know that he would even... Let's see, this is instant special... Huh. I mean, these random effects are pretty cool. Teleported 1 to 100 yards a day, 6 to 48 points of ice damage, turned to stone, or 8 to 64 points of pure damage. I mean, that's like, paralyzed for 5 to 15 seconds, like, that's pretty good. So, but I think we'll wait a while to learn that, just because that's what I'm gonna do. So, the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. This small round stone is the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. The Unbroken Circle is a Zerth religious text containing teachings of Zerthamon, the founder of the Githzerai people. The circle is made up from a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another, depending on which branch the reader wishes to follow in the path of teachings. It is said that some Zerths spend years poring over the combinations of the plates, looking for new significance in the teachings. Dakon seems to use the text as a means of focusing his spellcasting abilities, for he pores over the tablet occasionally, memorizing the words. Okay, so perhaps if he casts a spell and then uses that, it restores the spell. Not sure if that's how that is supposed to work. Whispering Flask. This container holds a peculiar powder called Whispering Motes. Loose translation. A form of healing powder commonly used by the Githzerai on the plane of Limbo. When the stopper is pulled out and the spice touched on the skin of a wounded person, the spice travels through the injured person's body, generating raw matter to fill up the holes in his physical form, no matter how small or large. In order for the spice to work, the user must concentrate on its healing effects. With the proper discipline, a practiced Githzerai can even heal the greatest of wounds. It is also the element in several of their rites of passage. It is believed that the spice also fills in the holes in a person's psyche, removing doubts and giving them focus and purpose. You can't use that, so... Oh, I guess he uses it as a quick item. And then he also has Zerth Armor, Armor Class 5, and I assume this lets him, yeah, wield the sword. And he can cast spells.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Okay. So, yeah. Alright. Actually paused it there for a minute to see what was slowing this laptop. I gotta do something to this laptop. It needs to be defragmented or something, because it's every time I try to use it, it's kind of slow. Anyway, yeah, we've got a new party member. Finally get to check out the spell system, since he's a mage. And let's see. I think maybe we'll try to Watcher's Warehouse. I think maybe we'll just try to explore Sigil here, and because we haven't really done that at all. I was pretty concerned with advancing the plot and didn't really take a whole lot of time to look around,